trends. Take that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On play action, it's Rodgers. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
26.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, 88, 150.
In motion is Grant.
Hey, you block over here.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch it. Give it. Where y'all going?
To throw, it's Rodgers. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jakeem Grant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying it. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They go play action now. Jackson. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chris Wormley able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. Third and goal. Jackson now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
25 yards that time. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson, left side, got Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. Here's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half.
They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On second and very short, Jackson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Steps away to his left. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This one taken just inside the 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They go play action with Jackson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. This time Jackson will throw it. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Running left, it's Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Bills are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
88.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers swings this out for Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
The
fourth quarter here. They've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's Hall again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. On second down, a run with Hall. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. A give running right is Hall. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, we'll come in a little bit later tomorrow.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to run with Hall. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Coup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score 31, Bills 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rodgers to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Get 300! Get 300!
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lewis Seen. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Thornton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're running...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We gon' get it, baby. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it.